Hey y'all, so I'm about to make a fucking DIY video. I don't know what the title of this damn shit, but y'all gonna see it eventually. This is my first time doing it, so hopefully y'all follow along with me, learn this journey. I'm watching the movie, and yeah. So let's just get into this motherfucking video because bitch, baby girl. But before we do, go ahead, like this video, comment down below what you want to see from me, and also share this video with your friends. And subscribe to the channel. Become a Love Gang member. Like, we litty over here. My edges are pulled tight. But anyway, I did my hair, by the way. So if you want to know more about my hair, just ask me in the comments and I'll answer. So here's the chair that I had. I had bought the chair from Walmart. I took the back off of it because I don't know why, but I'm destructive like that. But like I said, I had tore the chair apart. I bought it from Walmart. It was like 45 bucks, and I pretty much, you know, just did my own thing with it. But I wanted to use a pillow for the back to give it a little bit more comfort. So what I did, like I said, since I, you know, destroyed the chair, I'm just taking some thread that I have that I use for my wig making and everything, and I just wrap that around the back of the chair like 1,000 times. Give a little bit more support so when you lean back on the chair, you don't fall completely through. And, you know, just to give a little bit more support and strength and, you know, etc., etc. Okay, so at this point, what I did, I had left the pillow in the pillowcase that I had, and I had just decided to slip the pillow with the pillowcase onto the back of the chair, like you know, like inserting the back of the chair inside the pillowcase, if I'm making sense. And I had made sure that the pillow was on the front side where my back is going to be on, so that it's more comfortable. And I had to fit it to size to make sure that everything was okay. Tuck it down below, you know, just fix it up however you want it, however your chair is made up. But I had took some more thread and I had actually tied it really tight so that the pillow doesn't slide out by chance, even though it's not going to. And you know, just to give a little bit more security. That's, you know, that's all that matters, is security. And again, you just want to go back through and fluff that pillow out to your liking. The pillow that I used was like like a side sleeper pillow. So anyway, but this is the blanket that I had on hand. I had bought this blanket from from Shoppers World. Excuse me. I bought that blanket from Shoppers World for like 20 bucks, and I had bought it some months ago and I never really used it. So what I decided to do was take the gray back off of it, because it's double-sided. The front side was like a pink faux fur and the back side was like that gray. It was like super duper soft. So I decided to take that gray piece off and put that to the side. And y'all, I made this difficult for myself, but I ended up figuring it out. All you gotta do is bust the seams on the side and just rip it all the way apart, and you gonna see what I'm talking about. I make stuff difficult for myself for no reason. Like, I was cutting it like that, trying to preserve it and everything, but yeah, just bust the seams and rip it. It's gonna go from there. Another thing that I noticed when cutting this faux fur, that mug sheds a lot. Like, y'all, I'm still dealing with a whole lot of shedding from that blanket. Like, it shed like a freaking dog. But you're gonna see me fanning away that dang on shed, but that hair. But y'all, If you got like a good lint roller, please use it, because I'm telling you now, that stuff will get everywhere, especially if you have carpets. Okay, so I had this hot glue gun that I had for like so many years. I had took the second pillow that I had, which was the firm pillow, and I had just glued that down to the chair. I didn't really know how else to get that thing on there, but you know, it worked out for the better. So like I said, I just took that hot glue on there and I stuck that pillow on there, and y'all gonna see me. That whole process took me like a whole 10 minutes, because like my glue gun was messing up and the pillow didn't want to stick, and you know, so on and so forth. But just do it that way. And then here, what I did, I had to, like I said, I had that front piece, the faux fur piece, and I actually got creative here, and I decided to screw the blanket down with these screws here. I had a whole bunch of those, so I had just screwed it down, because the bottom of that swivel chair is like a board. So I said, hey, why not? And I just screwed everything down on one side, and then with the other side I had to pull really, really tight to make sure that pillow was secure. And I screwed it down, cut it up, screw it down some more. You know, y'all, I use like a total of at least 15 screws to make sure everything was good and tight, because I like security. So, you know, however you do your chair, if you decide to follow my video, then do it. Find what works best for you. But like I said, if you're gonna screw yours down, make sure that the bottom of the swivel chair is like a board or something, and not like straight metal. So, you know, you can go on from there. Then, like I said, because I did a whole lot of pulling and tugging, whatever, that whole process, screwing that faux fur down to the chair took me about a good hour, because I did want to make sure that it was good and secure and straight. So that's why I did a lot of, you know, that's why I had to cut that part, because basically you're just pulling the faux fur really tight around the chair and then screwing it down. But that is the end product, and I'm going to start working on to that back. Now for that back piece of that chair, I didn't use no screws or anything, because I mean, it was just metal, whatever that is. So only thing I did with that, I had just, you know, took the rest of that fabric. I had cut the little square piece off, and it was like a long strip, and I just wrapped that around. Again, going back in with that hot glue, I had just glued the bottom piece of that fabric onto the pillowcase, and I had to hold it there for a little while, because of course it's hot glue. And then again, like with the base of the chair, I had to pull that fur pretty much nice and tight around the front, like around it. So yes, as you just seen, I had to use a whole lot of glue, and I had to do a whole lot of holding. And that is that pocket that I mentioned to you earlier. I just kept going on with that fabric, and I just decided to use the rest of that as a back pocket. So, hey, it all worked out for the better. With the sides of the chair, I just took the extra fabric that was there, and I just glued it all closed, like right on that bar, so that it'll look like somewhat of a seam. But this might be the end of the voiceover, because the rest is self-explanatory, and you can pretty much get an idea of where to go from there. So yeah, just make sure you guys keep watching and listen to this beautiful music that I, you know, somewhat provided. And finally, after all that hard work of gluing and sewing and everything else, here's the final product. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So I hope you all found this video somewhat informative. But like I said, if you have a question, please leave them down in the comment section below. I am willing to answer it. With that being said, make sure that you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.